We're back, burning up your airwaves. Pastor Eric and I have some words we want to communicate to you again today. We're excited to kind of roll out something we've been talking about for a couple weeks, doing informally. Even in the children's message, the children really were the first recipients of some of these challenges and are loving other people.
Yeah, let's go through those challenges again for the children.
All right.
So if you have children at home, these are their challenges. And by the way, they are great challenges for adults too.
Sure.
But the first one was to find a kid in your class or maybe in your community that
Kind of on the edge.
Kind of on the edge. It doesn't quite fit in or seems to always be alone. And just be their friend. Try it for a whole week and see and notice how it changes your life and theirs. So be a friend to someone who's always kind of seems to have a hard time fitting in. And the second one was to go to mom and dad and say, Mom, Dad, here's something I can work on. Understanding repentance and the need to turn from doing wrong, change, and turn to doing right. Say, Mom, Dad, here's what I could do better. And then the third one was to tell a friend, any friend, what Jesus means to you. So those are the three challenges we've given to the kids. But we also have mentioned that we're going to present some challenges to you as a congregation. And so wanted to share some of those challenges. And I hope y'all don't just listen to this and move on with life and say, well, that's fun and cute. Really spend some time. I mean, this is a time when to slow down again, to really reflect on your life with Christ and what that truly means to call yourself a Christian. And it means something. And we take pride in something like that. And so these challenges are meant to help us really put that to action. But you'll notice Dan voted. Voted today.
Loving my neighbor and my community by doing my duty as a citizen, as a Christian citizen.
Who'd you vote for?
Well, we're not going to go into those details and tell everyone who they should vote for.
Oh, come
People
on.
who know me can probably guess, and we'll stop right there.
Are you left-handed or right-handed?
Hey, wow, okay. So we're going to put it right out there and move along, I think, here. So, no. We do want to put out some challenges. One challenge would be encouraging everyone to start voting. You can vote early, but probably not often. I don't think we as a church want to
vote early and as often as you can.
No, as is legally allowed by the state. That'd be once. Anyways, the specific challenge this week isn't focused really on the world or citizenship. The focus this week is on loving each other within the church. All right, so we're going to talk about this a lot more in the sermon on Sunday. The text, if you want to kind of look ahead, Matthew 25, 31 to 46, and then Ephesians 4, 1 to 6. If you want to look ahead at those texts, they really talk about what it is for Christians to love one another and how Jesus really focuses us in on that as kind of a starting point for learning what it is to love people. And so the challenges this week are to love other people, other Christian people. We'll get to the other levels eventually, okay? So watch. It's not like we're going to tell you not to do those, but we want to start by loving our brothers and sisters, our other Christians, especially maybe here at Hope, or whatever community that you're part of, wherever you're watching. But try to pick the closest community that you can of Christians to you. And so we are going to put out two things. Every week our goal is we'll give you two options. You pick the one that's most comfortable for you, or if you want, you can pick the one that's most awkward that you think will grow you in some way.
Sure. Sometimes pushing yourself is exactly what we need.
Exactly. Or you can do both, but we'd really like everyone to say, I will accomplish one of these in this week, okay?
And tell us about it.
Yeah, that'd be great.
We want to hear feedback so we know that this isn't just falling on deaf ears. Tell us about it and tell us, hey, I did this today. You'd be proud of me. And, man, we'll give you a hug from social distance. So,
an air hug kind of thing.
Sure, we'll figure it out. But, what are the challenges?
Okay, so the two challenges are this. One, write a note, a physical note, a letter to someone that's within the church. You should have a directory. If you don't have a directory, you can get one. You could email us and ask for an address. We will get you that address. But write an encouraging note to someone. Tell them that you're praying for them. Pick a Bible verse that you think might be meaningful. But let's go ahead and just flood our community with some notes going back and forth to folks. But that would be one option. That's one that doesn't involve any direct contact whatsoever. You can do from an easily socially distanced way. Doesn't even require you to kind of put yourself out there like person to person, but it's still a very significant touch. My mom was just telling me the other day that someone, a member in our congregation back home, 106 years old, was rereading notes that other people from our church had written to her. And
That's
so it's
really
kind of a
neat.
cool
Yep.
thing.
Yep.
She can't hear very well. She can't even pick up the phone very well anymore and answer. But she still rereads letters she's gotten over the last couple of years.
That is cool.
So that's one. Write a note to someone. The other one that we're going to encourage is the other option is to invite someone to go out to lunch, coffee, or sit back on your patio, sit 6 feet or 10 feet apart, use masks or whatever. And that's one that still can be done relatively pretty safely. You can do it outside at a place that has a patio, but invite them out, treat them. Say, hey, I'll buy you coffee, I'll buy you lunch. I would just like to get to talk to you and get to know you a little bit better.
Wine and beer are even allowed.
Absolutely. Adult beverages in the week of the Reformation. Let's
Sure.
celebrate that too. You can look up Martin Luther's recipe for beer if you want and brew it.
Oh, that's kind of interesting. I didn't know you
Maybe
could.
we should post that.
I don't know either. Very good.
All
Very
right.
good. So please do it. Give us some feedback. 2 challenges. We'll bring 2 more next week. So we'll just keep revisiting these throughout the year. So we won't let you just ignore it and get away. We'll beat you down with it. So, but we appreciate it. I mean, appreciate everyone and appreciate hearing from y'all as well. And we'll keep trying to make connections with y'all. And remember, when you're done putting in your mail-in ballot, then you can go to the grocery store and vote there as well. So, can you not do that? How many times can you vote? Oh, okay.
It's a great way to end it.
I'm just kidding. In case someone takes this real serious, just vote once. All right. Very good. Blessings to you all.
God's blessings.